Greetings everyone, and thanks for joining us. My name is Kyle, and welcome to the special edition of Worldwide Campus News and Entertainment, presenting 2024 Year in Review for Monday, December 30th, 2024. We will be ready to talk about what we learned for all topics of the 2024 news stories and any categories whose interesting moments. So let's get started. Are you looking for some category? Then why not subscribe to Worldwide Campus News and Entertainment for more topics like this one, and ring the bell to be notified for our latest video. Alright, let's start with the Japanese passenger plane collides with Coast Guard plane, killing at least 5. So Haneda Airport collided with one belonging to the Japan Coast Guard at Tokyo's Haneda Airport, causing both aircraft to catch fire and killing 5 Coast Guard members, while all 379 on board the commercial flight escaped without life-threatening injuries. Now we have South Korean court issued search warrants for the attacker. Police sought an arrest warrant for the suspect in a stabbing attack against opposition leader Lee Jae-myung, as Lee has remained hospitalized after surgery. The suspect, identified only by his surname Kim, 67, stabbed Lee, the chairman of the main opposition Democratic Party, in the neck while posing as an autograph seeker during Lee's visit to the southeastern city of Busan. Now next we have 81st Golden Globe Awards. Kame Jo-koi hosts and presents awards for the best in film and television, while nominees including Barbie, Succession, and Oppenheimer among others. So you guys haven't already watched at the 81st Golden Globe Awards was on CBS and Paramount+. So after the Golden Globes, we have the 75th Primetime Emmy Awards. Anthony Anderson hosts the 75th Primetime Emmy Awards, honoring the best in television with nominees including Succession, The Last of Us, director Paris Barclay, actors Jenna Ortega, Pedro Pascal, and Kayvon Montreal Woodard, and more. Now this one that we have Lai Ching-te wins Taiwan's presidential election. Taiwan achieved a victory for democracy and successfully blocked foreign interference. Presidential election winner Lai Ching-te. As we have always, congratulations to Lai Ching-te. Now we have the 66th Grammy Awards. Trevor Noah hosts the 66th Grammy Awards celebrating musical excellence with nominees including SCA, Victoria Monet, Phoebe Bridger, Supergenia, and more, as well as performances from Billie Eilish, Dua Lipa, Olivia Rodrigo, and more. So what comes next before the Grammys? We have the 77th British Academy Film Awards. It spells for the BAFTA, spells the word BAFTA. While you're in the United Kingdom, BBC at the Royal Festival Hall, the BAFTA Film Awards, the most coveted honours in the British movie industry, have been handed out in London, hosted by David Tennant. Now we have the 74th Berlin International Film Festival, usually called the Berlinale, took place between February 15 and 25th in Berlin, Germany. Now the next we have the second section of the 14th CPPCC National Committee opens in Beijing. What do you know about it? China's top political advisory body, the Chinese People's Political Conversation Conference National Committee, opens its annual section in Beijing. Now we have the 2024 State of the Union address in Washington, D.C. U.S. President Joe Biden will deliver his State of the Union address, touching on abortion, the economy, the Israel-Hamas war, and climate change. His remarks are expected to underscore his re-election campaign theme, protecting freedom. Now for the Oscar, we have the 96th Academy Awards. The top movies of the past year are honored at the 96th Oscars, including Best Picture nominees Killers of the Flower Moon, Barbie, Maestro, Poor Things, American Fiction, Oppenheimer, and Past Lives. And just since September 1999, Law & Order SVU celebrated for the 25th anniversary. They have been already headed to the event of the NBC's Law & Order SVU. SVU stands for the Special Victim Union, especially heinous. Now we have the extremely and a massive shooting at Crocus City Hall in the suburb of Moscow. A group of armed men opened fire at a concert hall in a Moscow suburb, killing at least 60 people and injuring 145 others. Russian authorities said, marking one of the deadliest such attacks in Russia in recent decades. Well, surely that's usually dangerous. So we have the Boao Forum for Asia Annual Conference 2024 will be held in Hainan. the Boao Forum for Asia Annual Conference 2024, under the theme of Asia and the World, Common Challenges, Shared Responsibilities, will be held from March 26 to 29 in Boao, Hainan Province. Now it just got another. Iran launches massive drone and missiles at Israel. Iran has launched drone towards Israel, beginning its retaliatory attack weeks after a suspect Israeli strike on the Iranian consular building in Syria's capital killed 2 of Tehran's top commanders. What we have next is the Hong Kong Film Awards. This was the 42nd edition of the Hong Kong Film Awards, which honored the best Hong Kong films of 2023. Presented by the Hong Kong Film Awards Association, it took place at Hong Kong Cultural Centre in Sin Sam So on April 14th. As we got the next, the Shenzhou 18-man spacecraft aimed to launch at 8:59 p.m., which is from the Jiuquan Satellite Launch Center in northwest China, the China Manned Space Agency announced. Next up is the Met Gala 2024, as they already head over to the Metropolitan Museum of Art to take on the red carpet event of Met Gala at 5th Avenue, celebrating Sleeping Beauty's reawakened fashion. Just in about the 68th Eurovision Song Contest that took place in Malmö, Sweden. As you guys saw on stage at the 68th Eurovision Song Contest, because it is so grateful, hopefully it's gonna be the best. You know what songs do you want to sing for it, any soundtracks, any tone, etc, etc. What you guys thought about the 2024 Iranian presidential helicopter crash? Ibrahim Raisi died when the helicopter he was in crashed in the country's northwest. Iranian state media has confirmed. Raisi was 63 years old, was returning with a government delegation that had attended an inauguration of the dam on the border with Azerbaijan. The next event is the 77th Annual Cannes Film Festival, took place from May 14th to 25th. American filmmaker and actress Greta Gerwig served as jury president for the main competition. French actress Camille Cottin hosted the opening and closing ceremonies. Claudia Sheinbaum makes history as the first woman elected president in Mexico, according to Protection for the nation's official quick count. As you might saw, the former head of government Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo has been elected and announced as the first female president of Mexico. Now, as CBS presented for the 51st Daytime Emmy Awards, it has been honored the best of daytime television stars, including actor Melody Thomas Scott from The Young and the Restless, and cookbook author and TV host Lydia Bastianich. The 50th G7 Summit was held from June 13th to 15th in the city of Varzaqan in Apulia, Italy. Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni announced in November 2023 that Varzaqan would be in headquarters of the G7. And now for Stage on Stage, the 77th Annual Tony Awards, highlighting the best show on Broadway, including nominations for Hell's Kitchen, Cetrophonic, The Outsiders, Cabaret and the Kit Kat Club, and more. Now this one in United Kingdom, Sir Keir Starmer's government has begun work on its first full day in power, following a landslide victory, which upended 14 years of Conservative rule. And you have been just saw Keir Starmer deliver his first speech after taking office in Downing Street. Now, the second time at the French election results in 2024, France's new Popular Front has won the largest number of seats in the final round of snap parliament elections, leaving behind the remnants of President Emmanuel Macron's centrist camp and the far-right National Rally trailing in the third place. It's a staggering result for a closely fought election that has left the country without a clear candidate for prime minister and a hastily assembled broad leftist coalition without an absolute majority that would allow it to push through its Apartias program. Now you just saw Donald Trump's right ear was injured after gunshots were heard at a campaign rally. You know what's happened for the breaking news about during a campaign rally attended by former US President Donald Trump. Multiple gunshots were fired. Trump was injured, one spectator died during the incident, one was seriously injured, and the gunman died in Butler, Pennsylvania. As after assassination, the 2024 Republican National Convention was an event in which delegates of the United States Republican Party selected the party's nominees for presidents and vice presidents in the 2024 United States presidential election that was on dated July 15 through 18. As they might for the 2024 Summer Olympics, Officially, the game of the 33rd Olympiad and branded as Paris 2024 was an international multi-sport event held from July 26 through August 11th, with several events starting from July 24. Just we did the same as Olympic, the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games, which will take place between August 28th and September 8th, will see more than 4,000 athletes from around the world competing in 549 medals event. And it just combined with Paralympics. The 81st Venice International Film Festival was held from August 28th to September 7th. Tim Burton's Beetlejuice opened the festival on August 28th, while Pupi Avati's The American Backyard closed on September 7th. And that was located at Venice Lido in Italy. As the second time after 75th, Daniel Joseph and Eugene Levy host the 76th Primetime Emmy Awards to honor the best in television with nominees including Shogun, The Bear, and Baby Reindeer, from Peacock Theater in downtown Los Angeles, California. And we have more news how dangerous it was. It was the death toll from Israeli airstrike in Abala rises to 31. An Israeli airstrike on a Beirut apartment block killed a senior Hezbollah leader and about a dozen other members of the militant group, Israel's military said, as Lebanon raised the attack's death toll to 37, including women and children. This kind of disturbed. People also asked when did Hurricane Milton hit Florida in 2024. Here's the answer. After making landfall October 9th along Florida's west coast, Hurricane Milton moves across central Florida, emerging into Atlantic Ocean northeast of Cape Canaveral at 5 a.m. October 10th. Now we just have another. Israeli force in Gaza killed Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar, a chief architect of last year's attack on Israel that sparked the war. The military just said, troops appear to have run across him unknowingly in a battle, only to discover afterwards that a body in a rumble was Israel's most wanted man. As they saw him for the 16th BRICS Summit, and you know what locations are, hopefully that is Kazan. The 16th BRICS Summit was held in Kazan, Russia. It was the first BRICS Summit to include Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, and the United Arab Emirates are members, following their accession to the organization at the 15th BRICS Summit. And just in, Donald Trump declares victory in 2024 presidential election. After taking a series of swing states, including Pennsylvania, the once and now future president, Trump told supporters at the victory party at the Palm Beach County Convention Center in West Palm Beach, Florida, quote, I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary honor of being elected your 47th president and your 45th president. And just after voting in Japan, this is what a rare two-round vote in the Japanese parliament, Shigeru Ishiba narrowly won re-election as prime minister. We just want to say congratulations to Shigeru Ishiba. The APEC Peru 2024 was the annual meeting of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Forum of its leaders that was held from November 15 to 16, 2 days only. It was the third time Peru has hosted the summit, has previously hosted in 2016 and 2008. Now, when you saw the South Korean president declares emergency martial law, senior aside of President Yoon Suk-yeol, including his chief of staff, offered to resign in Marseille, the presidential official said, after the National Assembly blocked Yoon's surprise declaration of martial law. And we just have a few. We have the Syrian rebels entered Damascus as Bashar al-Assad reportedly has left. As you might know, Syrian rebels seized the capital Damascus unopposed. After a lightning event that sent President Bashar al-Assad fleeing to Russia after a 13-year civil war and 6 decades of his family's autocratic rule. As it since December 20th, 1999. In celebration of the 25th anniversary of the reunification of Macau with the motherland, Macau Ports and Telecommunications will issue a thematic park under the deemed 25th anniversary of the establishment of the Macau Special Administrative Region. And last but not least, did we forget to mention about Hoda Kotb's last day of today's show? Well, usually NBC News are all going to say goodbye to Hoda. And hopefully every staff and crew member are all going to miss Hoda. And we're done. That's all about the 2024. If you guys really interested about the 2024 year in review, if you haven't missed yet, let us know in the comments below. We will always, before sharing, always subscribe to our channel and click the bell to get notified for our latest video. We want to say goodbye to 2024. Thank you very much for watching and Happy New Year. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, Let us know in the comments what you think about this. Check out these other recent clips from worldwide campus news and entertainment. Then be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.